What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode brought to you by the League FFB. Today, we're in episode 6 of our trade review series. So, today we're going to be reviewing trades that were submitted by Discord members. If you want your trade submitted, join the Discord. It is free. It is going to be linked in the description or in the YouTube banner. But all you got to do is go in there, post your trades, and they might be up for review on the next episode. So, go join that. And get some trade advice from me and from our Discord members because they're some of the sharpest people in the game, man. So I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's get right into the video. We got probably 10 to 12 trades that I want to review here in the next 20 minutes or so. So first things first, man, we're going to be pulling up this trade from Dubridge. It's a 12-team Superflex PPR tight end premium. You see the trade right here on the screen, right? He is going to be receiving Javonte Williams. He's giving up Gardner Minshew, Isaiah Likely, a third, a second, and the 312. And this is a pretty much no-brainer for me, man. Javonte Williams' injury is a little bit scary. I don't think he's going to be fully healthy come week 1, but at this point and at this price, really, you're getting Javonte for pretty much nothing. I mean, a second and 25 might be the most valuable asset in the deal. And if that's what I'm paying to go get Javonte, I'm all in, man. So this is a no-brainer for Javonte Williams for me. We don't really gotta waste a ton of time talking about it. Um, then you see here we got a 10-team PPR tight end premium. He says he's a competing team. It's a little bit small here on the screen. Wanted to see if I could zoom it in a little bit, but it looks like I can't. But big boy deal. And you see the jersey in the back, right? He's getting Justin Jefferson. He's giving up the 103, a 24 first, Hollywood Brown, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. And to me, the third, fourth, and fifth, I know they have value, but to me, those are fluff pieces. I don't really view them as much in the deal other than, hey, look at these pieces and maybe throw you over the edge. So I look at it as 103, a 24 first, and Hollywood Brown for Justin Jefferson. And is it expensive? Absolutely. That is the price you're going to have to pay to go get Justin Jefferson. But as a contending roster, Justin Jefferson is probably the best wide receiver in football. I mean, and I'm saying he probably is. I think he is the best wide receiver in football. He's been a fantasy cheat code. I think he'll continue to be a fantasy cheat code, man. Breaking all of Randy Moss's records. Justin Jefferson, he is that dude. And I'm paying this price to go get him, man. And I got the purple and yellow on. We got the jersey in the background. It's a little home team bias, I guess. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you paying the 103, a 24 first, and Hollywood Brown for Justin Jefferson? Let me know in the comments below, just to make sure I'm not tripping. But I think I'm giving this up to go get Justin Jefferson, man. He is like an A tier superstar. Like, I mean, this is the S class of Ferraris and all those other things, man. Like Justin Jefferson is that dude. I'm paying it to go get it. I don't care the price. And at this price, I think it's fair price. I don't think it's an overpay or an underpay. I think it's fair. And I'm doing that for Justin Jefferson. So good trade, Marshall. You got Dubridge here. It says 12 team super flex, half PPR, tight end premium, and a 0.2 points per carry. Said both teams are mid and they're getting older, but it's Tyreek Hill, Gerald Everett, Singletary, Rondell Moore in the 109 for Dalvin Cook, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, and Pat Freiermuth. And I think I like this deal a little bit more for the guys. I think I like this more for Martin Dynasty 99. You said tight end premium, point per carry, or a half or 0.2 points per carry, or whatever it is, and then tight end premium. I think obviously Tyreek Hill is the best player in the deal. But then I'd say that arguably Terry McLaurin is probably the second best player, followed by Christian Kirk. You could debate the 109 as maybe being better than them, but I think I might take Christian Kirk as a competitive team more than the 109. Dalvin Cook obviously is better than those guys, and Pat Freiermuth and tight end premium, man. I think that's a good deal for Martin Dynasty. I tend to lean that side. I know Tyreek's the best player, but at the end of the day, I think the better package is that bottom package of 4 guys. I don't think it's an uneven trade. I think it's an even trade probably, but interested to hear your guys' comments on this one as well, but I will be landing with the Dalvin Cook, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, and Freiermuth side myself. Let's keep it moving. We got Spacenfeld here. If you didn't see the team audit we did for Spacenfeld, we did a team audit for him yesterday. Go watch the team audit. It was live on stream. So pretty good advice there, I think. Gives you some things to think about. But he says 12-team super flex, half PPR, start 10. He's going to get Dalvin Cook, James Conner in the 102 for Breece Hall, a 24-second in Baker Mayfield. And I think I tend. This is a good trade too. This is a fair deal. There was some more context there. I think he said he has he's looking to go get a QB3 with his 102 with this 102. Says he feels like he needs one. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind this move, man. I obviously I would rather take a star QB than a star running back at this dynasty market. Breeze coming off the ACL. I don't think it's going to be a major concern, but it's an ACL injury. Dalvin Cook and James Conner, you can plug them in as production here in the running back room. 102 for Breece Hall. It's probably fair, man. I mean, running backs are a dime a dozen, and I hate to say it because I like Breece. I think, until Bijan puts on an NFL uniform, Breece is my dynasty running back one. But I'm moving these guys in and out of my roster. They're just fluid, man. Like, if I can go get a top 2 pick in the rookie class that has 2 good running backs and good quarterbacks, like, why not, man? So, always down to go do that. Good deal for you, Spacenfeld. I don't think anybody won. I think it's a fair deal for both sides. Let's keep it moving. We got Spacenfeld again. He said, this is how I got 202. Yeah, easy move. I'm sending Likely in the 306 for the 202. Good deal. Esco, he says 12 or 10 team super flex tight end premium. And this is a big boy deal as well. You see it. It's going to be receiving Justin Herbert, Drake London, and a second for Kyler Murray, 2 and 3 firsts. It's going to be 2 firsts in 2024 and a first in 2023. Yeah, man, this is a big deal, right? So I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, okay, where do I value Kyler? Where do I value Herbert? Kyler, for me, I think he's my QB7 on my dynasty rankings right now. Herbert's my QB5. So not a huge swing there. But it is a tier jump to me. So I do think you upgrade by going to get Justin Herbert. I'd probably do Kyler in a first for the Herbert move, probably. So there's that. Now, Drake London, is he worth the 104? Probably. So I would do that. And then you gave up a first for the second. You probably overpay a little bit, honestly, to go get Justin Herbert. You probably overpaid a tiny bit. I don't think it's a bad deal for either one. I mean, if you're getting Justin Herbert, Drake London, and a second, I mean, the second, who cares? But if you're getting Justin Herbert and Drake London, hey, it's a good day. I think the value lays on the Kyler Murray side, but I think it's a good deal for either side. I'd much rather have Justin Herbert than Kyler Murray. So, good deal, both sides. I think the value is on the Kyler Murray side. So if you're just playing strictly for value, that side probably wins that. But hey, I'm not mad about putting Justin Herbert on my roster. So I don't think you should be either. Now let's keep it moving. Tommy says, took over an orphan team and I've been tearing it down from the ground up, tanking this year for the 101. Yeah, go get Caleb Williams, buddy. Caleb Williams is that dude. So go get Caleb. Let's see how you're tearing it apart. You said you sent Deshaun Watson for the 103, a 24 first, and Kadarius Toney. I mean, if you're tanking and you're trying to go get younger and rebuild an orphan, this is a solid move. I mean, at 103, you can get a Bryce Young, a CJ Stroud, have them replace Deshaun Watson. You gain the 24 first next year, and Kadarius Toney is added to the roster. I don't love Kadarius as a prospect, but it's not a bad move, I think, for somebody who's tearing it down and rebuilding an orphan. I like this move actually for you. So then we keep going. Second move, it looks like He's going to receive a 25 first for Jacoby, Claypool in a second in 25. So it basically is Claypool and Myers to move up that second. Uh, you know, the value is probably the guy who moved back to get Claypool and Myers, but neither of those guys are world beaters. Give me the first in 2025. I know you got to wait for it, but it sounds like you're tearing it down, and the process is to build it back over the next 2 years or so. So, yeah, give me a first in 25 over those guys that probably won't be very relevant here in the next 2 to 3 years. So good move. Keep it moving. And it looks like you're going to be receiving Jacoby Myers back and a 24 first for Lockett, Geno, and the 302. And again, as a team that is blowing it up, rebuilding, I love going to get as many firsts as you can possibly get. It looks like that's your third first in the 24 draft. So good class to be blowing it up and going to get it in. Geno's an aging asset. Lockett's an aging asset. 302 is unimportant, really, for the most part. So good moves altogether. I like that. I think of the 3 moves for your orphan team that you're blowing up. I think my favorite one of them is the Deshaun Watson. This is a close second, though, but I think the Deshaun Watson one was the best one because I do like some Bryce Young or some CJ Stroud to replace him, and then you get the extra value. So good trades. It looks like you said main players still have left are Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, ETN, James Robinson. Yeah, man, I'd be selling most of those guys, honestly, as well. So keep it moving and shaking. Let's see. We got Dubridge here, 12 team, Superflex, PPR, tight end premium, start 10. Looks like B Marks is going to be getting Jahan Dotson in the 107. Higgins and the 307 is going to J Man Drew. And give me Higgins in the 307 in this deal. I think after the 106, for the most part in rookie drafts this year, it gets kind of there's a teardrop after the 106, in my opinion. So you're just trading out of that teardrop. Jahan Dotson, I like the kid. I think he's solid. I don't think he's going to be a superstar. T. Higgins has proven that he's good, man. I mean, he's given us top 10 numbers before at this point, and it looks like he's going to get an extension maybe and even keep playing with Joe Burrow. I like to get the better player. T. Higgins is the best player in the deal, and it's not super expensive to go get T. Higgins. So if I could give the 107 and Dotson to go get Higgins, I'm doing it. I'm taking that side of the deal. Couple more. We got 2 more here before we wrap up the show. We're trying to keep it quick and easy and just nice for you guys today because quite honestly, my voice hurts. We just did a live stream and now we're going to this one. So Dr. Panda looks like he's going to be trading or it looks like Nick FFL. What is this? It said 12-man super flex. So Deshaun Watson and the 104 for Trevor Lawrence. And I would rather have T-Law. To me, T-Law is a top 5 dynasty quarterback, actually top 6 dynasty quarterback to me right now. He's in the same tier as Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. That tier is that A tier for me. I think the superstar is Mahomes and Allen. That next tier for me is where Trevor Lawrence falls into with those guys. 104 and Deshaun Watson, why not? I'm going to go get Trevor Lawrence. I like building my teams around superstar quarterbacks, and T-Law is one of them. So just got Calvin Ridley too. Don't forget it. Maybe could see a step up this year as well. So I like this deal for Ronnie going to get Trevor Lawrence. And then last but not least, we got Alex82. He says he's going to get Brandon Ayuk, the 112 and a third. He gives up the 105, and it's an interesting deal. Because I love Ayuk. I like Ayuk a lot. That move back is pretty significant because I think you're in that stud tier at 105. And getting the 112, I don't love who's going to be available at the 112. You're looking at like Jalen Hyatt, Zay Flowers, Devon A. Chain kind of range at 112 probably. Do I like Brandon Ayuk enough to pair it with one of those guys to get off of a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs, Jackson Smith and Jigba, even a guy like, Bryce or CJ. Probably not. I love Ayuk. I think I'd rather keep the 105. I think I want to have that JSN, that Jahmyr Gibbs. I want to have one of those guys probably more than I want Brandon Ayuk. So I think I'm going to lean with the 105 side. It's probably fair. It's probably a fair deal. But I think for me, I'm going to lean a little bit the 105 side. I just think Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to be that guy. I'm a fan of Jahmyr Gibbs. I think, depending on the landing spot, he can be a star in the NFL. I like Bryce. I like CJ. I think both of them are going to be stars in the NFL. So, that's who you're picking at the 105, whoever's left. So I think I'd rather just have them than Brandon Ayuk. But I don't hate going to get Brandon Ayuk. I love Brandon Ayuk, man. He's one of my guys this year. So overall, that is my thoughts on that one. But yeah, guys, so that is I don't want that ad. So yeah, that is our trade review. We got in and we got out in about 17 minutes. So that is episode 6 of the trade reviews. Like I said at the top of the show, if you guys want your trades reviewed in the next episode, we're taking submissions all day long, every day. Go join the Discord. It is free to join. It's linked in the description. It's in the YouTube banner. Join it, submit your trades. I'll review them on the next episode. We'd love to have you in that Discord, talk some fantasy football, and help us all win some championships, man. That's the goal here. So go do that. And before you get out of here, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. If you liked the video, give it a like. Leave a comment, share it with your friends, do all the good stuff, because we need your guys' help to continue growing the channel. Showing it some love is really the best way you can help us grow the channel. So do those things. I will see you on the next video. And hey, go make some trades. Put them in the Discord. I'll see you later. Peace out.